Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. A little midday money. It is Sunday, NFL Sunday. Already underway, though, right? We had a Bengals game on Thursday. We have London action here with Minnesota deciding just to give up touchdowns while they score field goals. We'll see how that works out for them. Probably not going to pay off in the end if you're a Minnesota backer. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Max Wager, win a free pick. There you go. Remember tonight, look ahead lines. Look ahead lines tonight for week 5. Don't miss out on that. Before I get to the recap, Ray Reddington, he loved Duke yesterday. They got it done. 38-17 or something. Big win there for Ray. He liked the Blue Devils. So I got to give Ray his credit because I liked Virginia here. Anyway, so the free steal for the winning free pick. Steal of a deal's up 31-20. If you want to get down on that, it is posted. Now on to the recap of our plays. 200 wins, 190. It should be 98 losses. What? I put the right. I didn't change the number there. What happened? What happened? I'm a not a perfect person. I guess I messed up with the baseball. Oh, no, 197 should be right. Yes, because we lost yesterday, so it's 200 and 197. I messed up. It was correct. It was correct, and I wrote it down wrong. So there's that. What am I going to do? This is what happens when you update while games are going on and you switch the things ahead of time. Like I'll add my picks last night, but then I come in today thinking I messed up adding my stuff. So we had the A's yesterday. They didn't show up against the Mariners, and actually came back took Seattle today on the run line. But today Orioles and the Blue Jays. This Oriole line, I just noticed it has moved because apparently we got Chichi Gonzalez instead of Luis Severino on the hill. And I thought about doing this over 7 last night. I wish I did because now it's a 7.5 out there. So I'm going to take this Oriole plus 170 out. Well, you know what? Whatever. What am I going to do here? Well, I bet it on the side of plus 170. So there's that. There's that. If you got down, see, this is what happens. We get a little bit of ahead of some action, and it pays off. Again, doesn't make a difference if they lose. You know, a good number doesn't matter. These games are all on Twitter too, Mr. Sean Higgs. If you want to go over there, you can see our NFL and baseball pick on the Twitter universe. So we'll just roll out the Jays here on the run line. NFL action. I do have Minnesota going minus 2.5 today. So I'm kind of disappointed in the way that's been turned out. 7-9 in the video. I got to pick better games for the video here. I don't know what to tell you. I'm 27-13 with NFL, but in the video we are 7-9. So the video has been getting the bad end of our my free pick of what I throw in the chat. So I'm sorry about that. Colts under. Dallas, Tampa Bay tonight. Teaser of Tuesday was Philly, Atlanta, and Green Bay. College football 21-17. We do go 4-3 yesterday with our college football free picks. I had a 500 day. I had a bunch of games, 8-8, and some frustrating losses. Right, a couple. I go over it now. Some teams just didn't show up, and I feel bad when I make my packages. And Tim could probably agree to this. You put a package up, like, all right, I'm going to put this in a package, and that goes 0-1 or 1-2 or whatever. And then the game you don't put in the package goes, 3-0 or something. That's frustrating kind of day. I mean, Texas Tech, Ohio State, and Tulsa all lose by a point for me. Texas Tech, I was getting 8. They lose by 9. Ohio State, 40.5. They win by 39. Tulsa, 9.5. They lose by 10. Rough ones there. It is what it is. So I'm still, what am I now? I don't have it. I don't have it written down. I think I'm still like 3 games over 500, but it's not where I want to be. I want to be a little better in college football. I'll get there. It happens. Those games, we got to go our way. And having a better number doesn't pay off because I had a 22 on USC and it was that what, a 25, 26? Doesn't help. Does not help. Anyway, so let's see what we got going on here. A little frustrated over kind of those losses. And of course, I'm annoyed with the way the Vikings are playing today. MKC got free picks. Always got free picks. They're in the chat here. All right. Colts under, Cowboys, Tampa today. King D, I got you covered, fella. Where you at? I'm going to go look it up right now. Lock it in with the King. I'll tweet it out. Where's King D? King D sports betting. Top play. Here we go. Should I say it or should I just retweet it? I'm going to retweet it because I'm going to say go to my go follow me on Twitter and then go check out the Kings play. I got you. Break in Vegas. Good morning. Thanks for popping in. I'm rolling with the Bills 3, Philadelphia, and Tennessee. So Buffalo, I can see Buffalo. I know everybody's down on them, right? They're missing guys. Baltimore's going to score. This Baltimore defense, I think the Bills are going to score 40 today. How about an over? I think the Bills put up 40. Philly, I have no problem if you want to bet Philly today, right? Jags, back-to-back roadie, huge road win, right? They got off the schneid after losing 20 straight or whatever the heck they had on the road. Big win. Coach against his old team. I get the motivation factor there for the Jags, but again, back-to-back spot. I'm not buying the Jaguars, and I'm kind of getting a little high on Philly. I know there's a lot of hype on the Philly train. This is still Philadelphia, right? I mean, the offense we could talk about, but I'm really impressed with the defense. So I'll lean Philly there, sure. Tennessee, I do not like. The line's down to 3 now. That's a 3. Let's pull up
3. I see some 4s.
I know. I say it was a 3.5.
I've seen you all day.
I mean, you got a bad number of 3. I mean, you're taking 3. Might as well just go a money line there because I see 4s across the board. Josh Allen over. Yes. Ray, and I don't know if you watched from the beginning, I said Duke. Good call by you on Duke. Getting it done. Huge 20-point win. But yes, I think Buffalo puts up 40 here. You got it, King. You got it. That hook is going to kill Buffalo. Spray if you take Buffalo. I think we win by 3 flush. You think it goes under? I mean, have you seen the Ravens defense? I mean, the Raven defense is bad. They're not stopping this offense. No way, especially off of a game. And this is why we had Cincy out of the gate last week at 1.5 and not at 3 and 4 as it went up. That Miami offense was on the field for 40 minutes. Buffalo had 500 yards of offense. I mean, you gave up 26 points to the Patriots, who had scored 20 points in the previous 2 games. I mean, again, with Miami, why we also like the under in that Cincinnati game. That offense had scored nothing, and they still have scored nothing to Miami offense. But yet you allowed 28 points in the fourth quarter. Another crazy blown fourth quarter game. And then you played the Jets in week 1 with Joe Flacco, and the guy still throws for 300 yards against you, and you're barely covered. No way. Buffalo puts up 37, and I don't know. I think Baltimore probably get. I mean, this game's definitely in the mid-50s. Richie P, welcome. Twins over didn't hit. Rip the Duke parlay. All right. Twinkies over, not getting there. Lane, Georgia Southern play. Take the boys. Listen, the Dallas defense is what's the difference maker here. That's basically what it is. I mean, Cooper Rush is. They talk about guys being game managers. Hello, Cooper Rush. I still think. I mean, this was a 2.5 when it opened. Went to 3, obviously. Dallas with the win on Monday night. the Redskin defense gives up points. So I'm expecting Dallas to get into the 20s here. And I'm expecting, let's be honest, it's going to come down to Lawrence and Parsons getting to Wentz, and there's going to be a fumble, and this is going to be make it a 10-plus point game here, whether it be 27-17 or 20-10, something along those lines. I mean, I think you got to look at the under in that game. What is the under in this Cowboy game? 41.5. Yeah, sounds about right. Just feels strappy. Everything about it says over. Baltimore's defense isn't stopping anybody. I mean, just if that's the case, you don't think it's going to be an over, just take Buffalo team total over. I mean, Buffalo's scoring. It's as simple as that. I don't care about you want to throw out the defense and don't think they're going to cover 3. All right, then just take Buffalo team total over because you're scoring 30 plus. What props I like? I guess I would definitely say over. As you hear me talking about it, Buffalo team total. What's that? 27? I don't even know what it is. I would say over Buffalo team total. I would say I don't even know. That would be my favorite. I hate just going on those because I think I split on these a lot when I throw them out for football wise so far. Commanders win outright. Now I'm a Dallas fan, so I'd say yes to that most of the time. I just can't see the Dallas offense as bad as it is. It's a bad offense, folks, in case you didn't know this. I mean, they still got offensive line problems. I know Gallup's back, whatever. I just don't think the Washington defense is there. And I think the Dallas defense is a legit defense. Washington offense is not scary. Player props. I just told you. Player props. I don't know. I'm in. Ray, you know how I roll my props out. It's going to be some kind of plus money guy. I'm not going to say, hey, let's take who can we throw out here? Who's the guy on Buffalo? Diggs or Allen? Like, oh, we're going to score a touchdown, minus 140. I'm not giving those out. You throw up numbers, I'll tell you if I like them or not. You think Washington shuts out Dallas? No way. No way. I'm not saying there's locks in the world because we make jokes about the locks. That's not happening. That's not. How can you say that again about Washington? I mean, this is look at this defense. I mean, you gave up 22 to Jacksonville. You should have lost the game. Detroit scored 36 on you. Philly, again, Philly just teases teams. I mean, we've seen Philly not score in the second half of the last every game. I mean, come on. No way. You guys are losing 24-0. Bills Mafia, baby. Yeah, Bills team total. I think the Bills score 37 today. That is my guess.
He's saying he could see the Bills shut out the Ravens.
Oh, I mean, here he says Commanders win outright, and then the next one's I could see a shutout.
So I think when he was mentioning whenever he's mentioning it's the Bills because he's a Bills fan.
Oh, because it goes back to the Bills. All right, okay. All right. I got to decipher. Breaking Vegas. I don't know. So I like the Colts under today. And in this spot, Tennessee, I don't like. They play defense. Colts play defense. Obviously, I'm not expecting much from either team offensively. So give me the under 45.5. And I've locked in. I tweeted out before on Twitter for my Week 5 games. I got under Colts already for next week, 43. The Dallas game, I just think, again, defense. Wentz will do something stupid, and I'll contribute to the Cowboys covering this spread here. In Tampa Bay, I just think the world is on Mahomes and Kansas City. And honestly, I needed another game to add to the ticket here. I mean, I have a bunch of games today. I got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games for the weekend. Mini's underway. I got the Monday night game. But where could I add? I got a couple packages up. And the games I would have added, like I can't put the Panthers out here. I got the Panthers plus 2.5. So I couldn't add that one on there. So I threw the Tampa in just because the line's coming down. people are still betting Kansas City. So, and I understand it's and take my NFL. The free picks in the video have been hit or miss a little bit with NFL. So, I apologize for that. I can't give everyone out. I mean, I try to make my $10 when I sell a weekly pass. Actually, I think I figured out, Tim, when you buy like my $31 pass, it comes out to about $1 a day for me.
Solid.
Yeah. I love when people are like, oh, you sell picks because I'm getting a whole $1 a day when you buy a weekly pass from me. I get a whole $1.
There you go. Not bad. Not bad.
$6, baby. $6.
Hey, $6 at the end of the week. You can get a $5 biggie bag from Wendy's. There you go.
Yes.
Big
money. Biggie bag. I took Jacksonville to win. I don't like that. And again, for me, it's a scheduling spot, Kawakis. It's another road game. Huge victory for them last week. Monstrous. And now you're facing your old squad. They can say whatever they want. It's a big game for Peterson. I get it. And I understand Jacksonville's better. Listen, we had them week 1. I was saying week 1 the whole time. We're taking Jacksonville against Washington there. And even last week, I had them a +9 on a win the free picks and parlays page. I had them +9 Jacksonville last week. Here though, I don't think so. I think the defense is going to wreak a little havoc on Lawrence here. If you're taking Jacksonville, take them on the money line, right? Here comes the old coach. I get it. He says, correct Nick or Tim. I can't tell you apart.
That's fine.
You're a Buffalo fan. That's right. Listen, Breaking Vegas, I was in here one day where I'm talking to Tim. His dad comes in. He called him Nick. His dad didn't even know who he was. So, I mean, it's...
He did?
No, I just said that would have been
funny. Wow, you have a lot better memory than I do. That's fine.
Yeah, that would be funny. Thoughts on the Bears-Giants game? I mean, I look at this game and I think...
Stop it. Get some help.
Where are you going with this game? I mean, I kind of want to take the Giants because it's like, oh, Saquon Barkley can play. And then you're like, well, are the Bears going to throw the ball? Are the Bears going to come into the modern day NFL and throw some passes here against a questionable Giants secondary? It's Giants or nothing, but the line hasn't moved. It's still a 3. I mean, I kind of want to take the Bears. We
have the Giants as one of our circus. That means the Bears are going to win outright.
Bears outright then.
There you
go. I'm sorry that your circus is not having a good run. And I think the leader of the Booby Prize is what he's got. I saw that on.
Yeah,
25,000.
We're not even good for that. The Booby Prize is like 1 in 14.
I mean, it's hard enough to go 4. I can't even go 4. I can't go 1 in 14 or 14-1.
Yeah, no, you can't.
And you can't because the majority of people are going to fall between a 40 and 50, 55, 60%. Most people are going to be right in there.
Yep.
That's why, I mean, like, for the contests, listen, I started out fast. I went 5-0, and then here we are. We're 60% out of the year in the contest, which I'm happy because in real life, and that's what real sports betting is, contest is totally different. In the real world, my NFL's super this year, and I'm having a great season. But contest picks are tough. That under Vikings just killed my 2-teamer. You had under Vikings today?
Vikings just scored 25-22 with 2 minutes to go. Yeah, my under just went down the toilet. Thanks for nothing, Vikings. Can't even stop the redhead and his bandits of just nothingness.
Well, I mean, I got 2.5, so I'm hopefully.
Hey, you're good on the Vikings right now, but
yeah, once we go to overtime, I'm screwed.
Yeah. Just pathetic defense from the Vikings that you can't stop Andy Dalton. And what Olave scored a touchdown. You allowed Taysom Hill to score a touchdown. You're pathetic.
I mean, he was on the 2-yard line. I mean, come on.
Still, Taysom Hill.
Listen, these aren't the Denver Broncos. Most teams, when you're on the 1-yard line, all you have to do is fall forward, and it's a touchdown. So, yeah. I mean.
All right, that's fair.
Breaking Vegas likes Jaguars today. Marcos, hit the like button for you, especially for Mr. Nika. Where is Mr. Nika? I got varied on Virginia yesterday. I had Virginia in the show here. I was like, and I bought into the Virginia quarterback. A lot of people talk about it. I'm like, you know what? People who follow, I'm not saying I don't follow the sport, but individual people are like, oh, this guy's going to be good. Yeah. Good for Duke. Maybe they made the right hire there. I mean, they got a new coach, and he was more the defensive guy, but hey, nice win for them. They hung tough against Kansas last week. I mean, I got a Kansas cover barely, but yeah, Duke. Bears money line. I mean, I can't. I mean, that's really get some help. Breaking Vegas enjoys it when the Bears when the 100 gambler comes out. Richie P's going Bears. King D's thanking Markel. I got Saints small play throughout. 3.5 is a good number. I mean, you got a good number at 3.5. I mean, I got a good number. I got Minnesota at -1.5 on the win and free pick page, and -1.5 with the book. So, and speaking of which, look headlines, folks. I mean, yeah, I want you to buy a week pass for $31.20 so I can get my, $6 or whatever it comes out to for me. But I'm pulling up the look headlines. So let's see. Oh, nothing's. What do I got here? How about this? Texas +7. What's that line right now?
5.
5. All right. What about the Colts game? Because you've got under 44.5 here.
Hold on. Come on, work. Colts 42.5.
All right. So we're ahead of the move. 2 points there. Dallas is 3, right? I mean, 2.5, 3.
Mm-hmm.
How about Green Bay? What's the Green Bay number?
9.5.
Yeah, here we go. 6. Put it out. I come to the show. Maybe you'll find a winner. I don't know. I mean, listen. If you don't have 20, I'm asking for $25 for you to come to the show and then find a good number. I'm going to put out a game, and you have to wait on your $25 payday for a week. They've covered. They've covered. Let's see some of these week 3 ones. What do we got up here? Kind of anything? Do I still have any kind of good moves here? No. Well, this was a good one. Big giant line move here on the Sunday night game, 47 in that Tampa Bay game. But so, all right. So these are my games today. Let's get back.
Lutz just drilled a 60-yarder, and now it's tied at 25.
At what, the 2-minute warning?
At the 2-minute warning.
How many timeouts do we have with Minnesota?
3.
We should have a shot here with 2 minutes to go.
Oh, yeah. You guys, the Vikings will end up going down, winning the game. It went over. And then I'll have to hear it from Terry that the Vikings are the best team in the NFL.
College is rough every week. Some big money line, minus big favorite, lose every. Well, yeah, college. I had. Where are my college numbers here? I have my numbers here. So last year, let's see what I got here. 55% last year college, 57%, 48, 52, 56. Last few years of college, I've been all right making money. So it is what it is. College is, for me, it's like finding a good spot. I mean, I'll be getting some college football going today. And I left. Forget the fact that we went 4-3 in the video. Like right off the bat, like Illinois, the Iowa under, and TCU were games I probably should have put in like the premium kind of stuff. A couple other ones like the Texas A&M. Like I totally missed out on fading A&M. Just I make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes. It happens. And that's what I mean. That's me looking at games on a Sunday at noon. I'm looking at next week's college football games, betting them. I like Atlanta. We liked Atlanta +3 when this line came out. Nicholas, how are you? Good morning to you also. 60-yard field goal. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yes, it is. NFL Sunday. It's not. Well, it is a football Sunday, right? Because we got 2 college games. Kirk Cousins was going to throw a pick. Get the heck out of here! I'm going to put you on a timeout.
One college game.
I thought there was 2. I thought I saw UCF in here too as well.
Central Florida is going to be on the 5th.
I gotcha.
Yep.
Why the 5th? All right, interesting. Florida's already on the board. I kind of like Eastern Washington here. I would take the 30 with E-dubs. Take a little E-dub action. If this was a regular Saturday game, I shouldn't say I would have took them because it's a smaller school, and I'm not really looking at those. Like I was telling Richard, I'm like, I just really jump into these kind of things. Today, I probably should have took them. Quiet Sunday.
Minnesota's already driving. They're at the New Orleans 29. So they're setting you up nicely for your cover.
No, punch it in for a touchdown, bro.
There's a minute and a half left.
Here's the thing. Now all of a sudden, what if you missed the field goal? Why? This
you go to overtime.
Listen, yeah, that's a guaranteed winner. And this is forget about if you're laying 3.5 or 4. I mean, I got at a pick and 1.5, so I'm all right here. But this is anytime I see a team, whether I'm on the dog or the favorite, whatever the case would be, you're on the 29-yard line, and I know the play is going to be like, well, we're going to run the ball and center it so our guy can kick the ball. Why the heck would you try to score 7 and make them? Because then they got to come down and score to beat you. They don't have to kick another 60-yard field goal that they just hit.
Lutz is pretty good.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I mean, go for the win. I don't understand. We're on the 1-yard line. Now we're going to kick a field goal. What do you kick a field goal?
I've had way too many heartbreaks over field goals. No, I don't need field goals.
6 field goals. I mean, really?
Yeah, that's fine. And my
but is it him or is it the play calling? Let's run it.
Well, Dalvin Cook hasn't done anything today. He's gotten like 10 fantasy points, and I know because I'm against you this week in the picks and parlays league.
Oh boy, who's in my lineup? Do I have anybody out that I should? Should I switch anything?
No, nobody's out. Hey, you have Alalde on your bench who scored a touchdown today, but that's not the point. You have Jefferson in right now who's gotten 26. So,
well, yeah, that's that guy I'm on the bench.
Yeah.
I have a degenerate parlay: Ravens loser, Texans winner, Seattle versus Detroit. You know what? I wish I took Seattle when it opened at like 6.5. I want to take Seattle. Listen, next week they're getting 6 points from the Saints.
Yep.
Same with the Bears. The Bears are getting 6 from Minnesota.
Yep.
And again, you're either doing both or none of them. So I gotta make a decision before this line moves because these games they'll start moving after the other guys get underway. Are the Bears that bad? Is Minnesota gonna come home and beat these guys by 10?
No.
Right? Because that's 6 or 7 points. I need 10. I need to be fairly safe here.
Correct.
And it's in a dome. It's not like there are going to be no elements for Fields to cough it up extra. Maybe he takes off more. No bye week.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they didn't have a bye week in it.
Jags, Eagles under. I can do an Eagle under there, sure. Atlanta money line, 24 for 659. The only problem is that you got a couple losers in there. Like the Raven game, I can't do the Ravens. I mean, I understand you kind of like the Ravens. Out of all the games, I mean, you got the Seattle Seahawks in there, right? And Atlanta that went from a 3 to a pick'em basically. It's 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going with the best team in football, the Super Bowl favorite Bills. Yeah, we're going to fade them today. They got back-to-back losses. I mean, that's the game you choose. Any other game would have been like, okay, all right, except for maybe the Carolina game, Browns game. That game would have been like, really, you're going that route? I mean. Other than that, I think you could probably throw any other game in there that would have said, all right, sure. Houston under? Yes. Washington under. See, the Washington under, I'm tricky about. And not because I like Dallas and I think they could score 30 points. You have 2 quarterbacks that can make mistakes. And 41, I mean, it just pushes something getting to 40 by accident. I say this all the time in the NFL. Field goal gets you 3.5. Listen, you got 3.5s. Saint backers are happy. On the flip side, like I said, there's no guarantee this guy's going to crack a field goal from 40 yards out, right? It's a 40-yard field goal, Tim, probably to go?
47. It's up and it's good.
All right. Well, you hit it.
24 seconds left.
But that's not a 40. It's a 50-yard chip shot in a foreign country. I mean, like, come on. It's not like you're home in the dome where it's perfect settings.
Yeesh.
Texans, yes. Titans, Bears, Steelers, Eagles, Falcons. Which one's going to turn these pick to a 4-1 or a 3-2? Exactly. I'm going to say Titans loser. Bears. I'm going to say Bears are loser. I mean, I sort of want to take the Bears a little bit. I understand it looks too low because I got the best guys on the Giants. Steelers. Can I see the Jets winning? I mean, the Jets are competitive. You know. I mean,
I had to. You mentioned the Jets game.
Yes. I mean, the Jets should, the Steelers, and I like the Steelers against the Patriots. I'm like, all I need is a guy to make a play, and that's who I thought was going to be on the Steelers to make a play. They have the better offensive guy. They just reel in. I don't understand. And again, they want to put in Kenny Pickett. Like they're talking about moving him today. If he comes in today, look at the schedule. We talked about it before, the Steelers schedule. You're going to make a move to be like, let's put in Kenny Pickett. We got to get rid of Trubisky at Buffalo. So that's going to be his first game at Buffalo. Yeah, that's a good spot for his first start ever. And then against Tampa Bay, who might be really fired up from losing again against a rookie quarterback. Mahomes to a rookie. Yeah, that'll work out well. At Miami. Now, we know Miami plays it's at Miami. So we know Miami plays defense. And honestly, Bridgewater is not really a downgrade over Tua to me. At Philadelphia. Yeah. Okay, sure. Saints. Okay, maybe he wins there in his fifth start. I mean, come on. I like the Falcons. We like the Falcons at 3. We still like them. Let me pull these up here. Where are we at? Lions or Seattle? No, Lions. Listen, if you like the Lions, just hope they win. If you're a Lion fan, be like, man, I hope they win because they got their 2 best players around. Just think of it that way. Philly in the under, Bills in under. Yeah, I know you got a little rain in Philly. Probably if you want to go under there, the Bills game, I just think the defenses are a little bit trouble. So I'd still go over there. I had to make it degenerate. Yeah, you sure did. I trust the Cowboys because I think I got the 2 best defensive players, and they could make Wentz do something stupid. Shannon, good morning. How are you today? Dallas, I see going over. I agree. You got 2 quarterbacks that make mistakes. Vikings 2.5. Got to get that early line. Yeah. And not on the early line. How about you get the earlier line, Shannon? You can have the Vikings at minus 115, like I have, or you could have it at 1.5 that I also have. So, but again, here you go. New Orleans got to kick a field goal and we're in overtime. So it's not going to make a difference. This is why you don't play for a field goal. I mean, I don't know why we're playing for field goals. 0 cents to me. So we'll see what happens here in overtime. Did the Saints lose? Is it a final?
Not yet, no.
Oh, the Saints
they're starting to drive. 2nd and 10 at the 43, but 9 seconds left. So another incomplete pass. 3rd and 10. They need something. We'll see.
Vikings hit a 47-yarder. That's all right. And now the Saints are going to hit a 55-yarder. Really, Richie, I do not understand what these guys are doing. It makes 0 sense to me. Terrible. Get a hunch, bet a bunch. Well, listen, we like a Falcons at +3, so the line has definitely moved. Green Bay under, Kansas City under. I'll say Green Bay under 40 there. As much as it's like you're waiting for Green Bay to break out, New England's defense is decent. I know they gave up a bunch last week, but I think that kind of collapsed after, what's his name? Rodgers isn't going to run like Lamar's going to run. So under there for sure. I think that game would be like, 27-10 or something. Casey, and definitely under Kansas City, Tampa Bay. Saints winner. Is that a winner? Is a final? I mean, I think we get overtime. Maybe
It's not over yet. He's kind of hoping for the Saints to do nothing right now.
Yeah. He's got 3.5, so he thinks it's
He's hoping for either they do nothing or they Hail Mary and get a touchdown here.
I mean,
I don't know why you're crowding something a winner when there's 2 seconds left in the game.
I know. Here, I mean, Shannon threw out the jinx here at 2.5. King D.
It's all right because they missed the 61-yard field goal.
Oh, they missed it.
They missed a 61-yarder after he hit a 60-yarder earlier in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes.
Again, we'll go back to this and the field goal. It shouldn't even have come down to them hitting a 60-yard field goal. The fact that they were even in that position in Minnesota, why aren't you going for a win? Why don't you go for so they don't have to hit a 60? The guy just hit a 60-yarder. That's all right. We're going to let him try to hit another 60-yarder. Oh, he missed it. Man, if I'm a Viking fan, I am annoyed. Holy cow. Raiders, lay it and play it. Look, Eric's coming out with all of them today. Get a hunch, bet a bunch, lay it and play it. Bet it.
No, I'm on the Broncos.
I like Denver myself. I mean, I'm
our circus.
I would say probably under before anything, but how are you betting the Raiders? I know Denver's looked awful. Giants' best defensive players out. There's Herbert, or is it Abear? I like Herbert. Kind of like Sherbert. Anybody like Sherbert? Tim, you ever have Sherbert before? It's tasty.
Yes, I have. There was a place in I used to live in New York in downtown Northport that was an Italian ices place that we would go like once a week, and we'd get either Italian ices or there was sherbet and a bunch of good stuff there. So yes, I've had sherbet before. I know the whole story to say yes.
Some little share bears. Yeah. I had Minnesota in the Circa. That was nice. Didn't even realize. I just looked.
So did like 2,000 other people. That was the most popular play.
Was it really? Oh,
yeah, by a lot.
See, but here's the thing. I was on that. I know the lines will come out till Thursday, but I mean, I had Minnesota at a minus 115. Like I had them at an early. Like I'm ahead of those people. I wasn't waiting till I hear news and trying to bet into bad. A stale line. I took the Ravens. Heard it's raining. That's why I faded the Bills. I get it. I say no. I like Buffalo. Raiders 2.5. No, Washington, Texas. Listen, Shannon, I love it. I love the dogs. But come on, Raiders. How do you bet the Raiders team? And I say this saying like, oh, sometimes you don't have to bet. And I have like 10 games bet today on some of these games. Like that one to me, I just couldn't get a side on. Yeah, they have to win. All right. I had to do a lot of things. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. I had to lose 20 pounds. I'd feel better about myself. Well, you know what? I got a box of oatmeal cream pies I had in my closet here. And I have snacks between videos. Like Washington at 3.5. Again, I feel with Lawrence and Parsons, they could make Wentz something stupid. I think that is the difference in that game. Texans. I like Texans. I've liked the Texans every game this year. I'm a Texans guy. I think Lovey's good. I think the defense is solid. I think the quarterback is growing. They do enough to be competitive. So, yeah. Under there, yes. Browns, I don't like. I like to land at +3. I'm not changing my thoughts now. And I do like the Bills. Good win, 2.5. We'll take it. I got a 1.5, kid, and a pick. All right. So I'll take my good line. Jets +3, easy peasy, says Ray. I think so too. Right. I think people are gonna jump on the Steelers. I'm still high on the Jets, even though they've Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Arizona. So they are +1 now versus Carolina. I got the Panthers +2.5. Marcos. This Arizona team, and even where's the Week 5 line? So again, look at lines. Whoop whoop whoop. Little promo for look at lines tonight. So they got Philly next week. I grabbed Philly at 4.5 already. It was on Wednesday. The line was 4. Yesterday it was up to 4.5. That's what they think of Arizona. So I moved already on that game. I moved on that. Crazy, says Nicholas. Good pick our way to win at home. Needs to. Doesn't mean they're going to win. Saints just hit a big play. Saints field goals loading. What do we got here, Desmond? What's number 15? What do we got here? Who's that? Is that the field goal kicker? That's it. Winner. As a Bills fan, I can see us losing today as well. I mean, I'm not a Bills fan. I just don't see them losing. Padres run line. Lance Lynn arm is done. So the Lance Lynn is. Hold on a second, Lance Lynn, because he had a bad outing last week. Because I was in here, I'm like, let's take the White Sox. I know they're playing bad, but Lance Lynn's a gamer. Now, he has a 2.28 ERA his last 7 starts. How you think his arm's done off a bad game? Minnesota got him for 4. Cleveland has been red hot, and he pitched back-to-back versus Cleveland. 12 innings, 5 earned runs. Not bad. I mean, Cleveland, again, has Cleveland lost? I mean, he's a 2.67 ERA in 5 September starts, a 2.45 ERA in 6 August starts. I don't know if he's done. I think the team is done. Pirates RBI prop. Reynolds, 2-team parlay. The Lance, I mean, I'll say take Padres run line. Sure, I could do that. But I'm for different reasons than you are. I mean, I could just think that the Padres got to get something going here. When season-ending injury coming up today. Oh, my goodness. Here, Richie P., you'll get a kick out of this old school helmet. Can you see it behind me here? Hold on. Hold on. Look at this guy. Nice big face mask, old school Redskin helmet. That was my old man's. I said, Dad, I said I got to take that Redskin helmet. A lot of people are under 46 Tampa Bay. I agree. Under in Tampa. Yes, under in Tampa. And Tampa gets a win. Put your best NFL pick in a 2-team parlay with the Padres run line, says Groovy. Cap says, skip fraudless and take Texas money line. The fraud race. So Ray doesn't like San Diego. He says, take the Rangers who have dropped, I thought they've lost like 5 in a row. Did the what's-its yesterday? Hold on, let me pull up. Please tell me the Angels didn't win run line yesterday, because I was going to do a run line play on the Angels yesterday. 3-2. Thank God they didn't. So take Texas today, who's lost 4 straight and 7 of 8. That's the big play today? I don't know, Ray. Vikings win, miss a 61-yarder. We'll take it. We'll take the winner. Off 2. Come on, Rick. He didn't hit the crossbars, did he? Did he really hit the crossbars, Tim?
I have not a clue. I'm going to go pull up that game to see if I could watch that last play.
Glad I didn't bet the Saints. You would have been a winner if you would have bet the Saints.
Oh, it depends on what you got the line at.
Well, if it closed to 3.5 or 4, it would have been a winner. I mean, let's be honest, Desmond. If you would have bet the Saints today, you would have been a winner. If you would have bet the Vikings on game day, you would have been a loser. Vikings defense trash. Killed the under. Yep. Well, forget about the defense killing the under. The offense would have killed your under if they would have scored touchdowns instead of kicking 26-yard field goals. Fade and Lance Lynn. I just gave you Lance Lynn's numbers for the last 2 months. The guy's at 2.5 ERA. The last 12 starts. What are you doing? Now, take Rays hockey, yes. Eric says it makes him feel better. What makes you feel better, Eric? I gotta find him. I gotta look for an Eric, the other Eric message here. Ray tells Groovy, I don't like anything in hockey today. Hopefully you cashed the Hurricanes yesterday. Miss Danica, someone came in and said the only reason I give you a like is because it's for you and Miss Danica. Welcome on in.
It was a double doink.
A double doinker? Oh my goodness.
It was off that would be with the left side and then the bottom and then bounced forward. That's rough. That is rough.
That's what happens when you're in a foreign country. You don't get a friendly bounce. Oof. That's what happens. If we didn't revolt against England, the ball would have went in. Yes, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to say under. I'll say under Cleveland. Blue Jays are online, Guardians are online. I could say yes to both of these. What do you got? Plus 115, plus 105 on these games, Erica? Good to see you. Also, thanks for coming in. Bills playing Buffalo. They have some of the worst weather in the U.S. Why would you fade Bills because it's raining? Yeah, seriously. My brother's up there in upstate New York. He woke up one morning. He's like, yeah, there's like 4 feet of like snow. It wasn't even in the forecast, but they just get some wind effect snow, like 4 feet. I mean, they play in bizarre weather up there. Over Eagles game. What is the weather like here? Someone's saying the weather's kind of bad.
I mean, kind of bad would be putting it nicely. I believe the definition is a monsoon.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, there was like 3-4 inches of water on the field. They have a tarp over the field right now. That's going to be an ugly, ugly game.
It was 47 earlier.
Yeah, it's dropped heavily. Yeah, it's not going to be good weather there.
I guess my -7 is not looking good for Philly.
Never said that. Never said that.
Who knows? Hurricane Raymond's back. There we go. Hockey Raymond in the house. Regular season starts up next week, right? Groovy says, Mr. Nika, take the Jaguars to score first field goal of the game, plus 145. I love the Raiders say we'll have to agree to disagree. Listen, for me, it's just a no play for me there. It's not a game I'm running to bet the Raiders. I've seen them play for 3 weeks and they look a hot mess. The coach looks overmatched. He makes a guy in Denver almost look like a head coach. Yes, Indy today over Tennessee. Sure. Vikings. I'll take it. King. Here's the thing, Richie. Can he be any worse than Joe Flacco? That's the question.
Joe Flacco was not terrible. What do you have? Like 700 yards passing in 3 games?
I'm just the Steelers. The Steelers should win. Why is this line this low? It should be higher, I think, but it's not, and it's not for a reason. Man, my board is switching like crazy right now here. Yeesh. I won my Vikings bet. Yes, I mean, I wasn't watching. Obviously, I was here, Mr. Nika, but take the win and move on. Texans to the general parlay. Texans are fine. Thoughts on the Philly game? Why is so much love for the Jags coming home off 2 road games? Well, here's the thing. They're not coming home. They're on the road again. They're still on the road. Off a huge win. Yes, a good defense. And now it's a downpour. So, Chase Daniels. I don't like Chase Daniels. It's more I like Davis Mills. I think Davis Mills is a serviceable starter, and he'll get better as his career progresses and as he gets games under his belt. I like the Texans team. I don't know why they were thought about this is the worst team in football. I don't think they're the worst team in football coming into the season. Look at Marcos. Hey, love, how are you? Marcos, fire away, baby. Go ahead. Get that. Hey, what's your IG here? I'm gonna slide in your DMs. Richie, like that old school Redskin helmet. San Fran tomorrow. I do like San Fran. Texas Rangers 106. Ray. Rangers plus 106. Lost 6 of 7. Let's see how it works out. When's Hellman coming off today? Not by choice. Oh, here we go. Due for a win. Yes. Under, baby. Under, and who else like? Somebody else said take the Colts today minus 3.5. I think it was King D, like in the.
I like the Colts today.
Tim's on the Colts as well. I like the Colts. The commies. Yes. Redskins. What are they gonna? They're gonna. Washington. What are they gonna do today, Washington? Everyone's overreacted to the Jags. Hey, huge win. Back-to-back roadies, a tough defense, and now you got weather on top of it. I mean, now if I knew it was going to be an insane weather game, now the line hasn't moved. The total's come down, but the line has not moved. Phillies run line here. You know, yesterday I said like take Washington both games at doubleheader. What did they lose both? Did Philly win both doubleheaders yesterday?
No, Philly got I think it was like 13-4 in the first game.
I said take Washington in both. You'll split out. Oh, you know what? I wrote these down. Sorry. I said so Cleveland, they covered. Or no, the Cleveland lost yesterday. Philly got a split, and other wins, big favorites. St. Louis, Yankees, Toronto, Seattle all got it done. Today, though, Zach Wheeler versus Corbin. I guess, you know, it's Corbin. I guess you want to do a run line. Yeah, Dodgers with Anderson. Here's a guy. What's Anderson's like 15-4? This is when we were just talking about him, Goslin and Urias. You got a bunch of guys who are like 16-4 with like 2.5 ERAs. It's insane.
Yeah, 15-4, 2.54. He's been good.
They just clone those guys out here. It's like, hey, Urias, come here for a second. What are you gonna do? Oh, we're gonna take a piece of your. We're gonna take a rib. We're gonna take one of your ribs and make Tony Goslin. And we'll make Tyler Anderson. A bunch of guys who are 15-4, 2.5 ERAs with 130 strikeouts. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Dodgers just keep winning. Marcos is laughing at me. I got 5 on it, Ray. Go Rangers. Got 5 on it. Tennessee 43 and Arizona 41. Both unders. Yes. Hey, your chat always finds a lover. Yes, it's like a match game here. Gloria K and Dr. Ward have not been back. They're still on the honeymoon for a year. King D, have a good one today. Time for a nap. Come on, fella. We'll sleep when we're dead. What are you doing? O's money line today. I got him. I got him at plus 170. Apparently, there's a pitching change with Chichi. Seattle win today, and or take the underverse with Robbie. I like Seattle today.
When did the Yankees get Chichi Gonzalez? And he should start for them in the playoffs.
I mean, are you? I saw it yesterday. I'm like Chichi Gonzalez. He was
guaranteed.
He got released. He's got released by Minnesota and Detroit. The Yankees are starting him today because of, I guess, the rain. They're saying, we will push Sevy back.
That or the Yankees can go, all right, let's just pick up Chichi, have him make a start, whatever. We'll cut him after the start. Doesn't matter. These games mean nothing anyway. And we save our arms for the playoffs.
I guess, but I mean,
I
don't know.
Chichi Gonzalez, you know what? Stay on the Yankees and start Game 7 of a series. Why don't you? That'd be fantastic to see.
Well, the good thing is that we'll have a Game 7 where the Mets are going to get swept in 3 when they play with their pitching staff. You know what? You're gonna make a Chichi comment.
53 minutes.
Yeah, I had to because you brought up a Chichi like started Game 7, so I had to come at you with the
yeah, that was my fault.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say a damn thing. I do like Seattle today. I like Seattle. Groovy says the Kraken today. He's going to release the Kraken. Groovy says Seattle Seahawks. Disley first TD 24-1. Tight end Disley. Ray is laughing. Kansas plus 5 at home versus TCU next week. TCU off a romp. You know, I liked Ohio State yesterday because I'm like, Kansas, I mean, what have you done for me lately? But you know what? I might have to take them at a plus 5 there. I know both, right? Guess both were off upsets again. I do like the TCU coach. I don't know. Kansas is looking legit right now. And I say that meaning not that they're going to be in the playoffs. I'm saying in the fact of that here you are, another win. I mean, a grinder too. Let's be honest there. 14-11, and you're getting 5 from a team that just put up 55 points. I don't know. It's a tough one for me. And I'm a dog guy. When does official season? I think it starts next week. Official start of the NHL season. I don't know the exact day personally. I'm sure someone might know. Let's see what it says here. The 11th. Does that sound about right? October 11th. That's what it looks like on my calendar here. And NBA is probably right around the same time. '18th, the week after is NBA. I actually wrote down all the NBA lines. Me and Tim were talking about it off air one day. The 7th. Let's win today. You know it. 11th with Tampa Bay. 47th, 11th with. All right, I'm confused here. You're confused. I'm confused.
Oh, the season starts on the 7th, but I believe there's like 2 games in Prague or something. And then the regular season for everybody else starts on the 11th.
The 11th. Okay. NBA is the week after.
I'm ready for NBA season. I'm already going to line up the under in Boston and the Lakers +6 and ready to roll.
I wrote down all the early lines for basketball already. All the way,
Nice.
even Christmas. I even got the Christmas games.
There you go. Those won't change at all. Do you think Craig would get mad if we put up a Christmas game?
Lakers open at night. Thank me later.
Oh, come on,
thank me
Markel.
later.
What are you doing? I just said Lakers +6. Now you're jinxing me? What's wrong with you?
Golden State is the play.
Oh, come on.
2 teams I hate betting on. I love to make fun of. Now I got that Golden State.
Unbelievable, Markel. Gee, thanks. There goes my winner.
Braves money line with Charlie Morton on Hill today versus Bassett. Why not? Why not do a run line? Because the Mets.
Yes, the Braves are a lock today. Lock it in. Thank me later. Braves money line all day. No chance the Mets win tonight. 0. Braves lock it in.
I'd say you're trying to get the reverse jinx song, but in actuality, is like, yeah, let's bet the Mets because the only way they get swept and Braves win this one 6-1.
No, Braves are a lock.
They are. Ray, good luck today. I'm thanking you now. I got 5 on it. There you go. All right. I'll see everybody. Look headlines tonight if you're around. Look at headlines. Look at headlines. Have a good Sunday. See you tonight. Otherwise, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. 5-leg degenerate parlay. Just woke up the daughter. Oh, boy. Have a good one, Nicholas. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Actually, I'll see some of you tonight. Take it easy.